Hello to Sunday's ELEX stream. Today we are gonna do a little companion quest. Hi Michael, I hope you had a wonderful weekend. We are gonna do, I'm a little bit sad, I have to say. It's possible the last ELEX stream. That makes me sad, I have to say in the beginning. Let's see how far we are actually gonna come today. ELEX, I love you. What a wonderful game. Hi Dima, I hope you're better. So, for a handful of shards, contract on an outlaw. I heard it, the companion quest is not bad, so let's do it, and then we are gonna hop into the last remaining main missions. Hopefully, or maybe we are gonna go through today. Okay, the outlaw Ray is being tracked by bounty hunters. He wants me to help him find the person who took out a contract on him and get rid of all bounty hunters. Ray will wait for me at the entrance of the fort so that we can enter the desert city together. Ray knows an outlaw named Wade who's in the fort and probably has one of the contracts. A bounty has been set on the outlaw Ray, a contract offering 1,000 shards on him, dead or alive. Contracts have been given several bounty hunters. Okay, that's gonna be the problem, finding them. I remembered the game. It's perfect for your channel. Castlevania Lord of Shadows. Wasn't Castlevania a game for Game Boy or NES? Let me look that up. Okay, I see it's actually okay. That's a nice tip, buddy. That's actually quite good, since I am always looking for games I haven't played and wanna play and bring on the channel. I guess it's on Steam, right? Is it in the Steam store? Let me check. Castle. Steam. Hello, Del Rubico. Just found your channel through the A Observer video. Seeing you have almost 5,000 videos uploaded, but too little viewers breaks my heart. I hope you get more attention. Thank you, buddy. Thank you. Yes, I have a lot of videos out there. Thank you for the feedback. Lately the games you have played not my favorite, but keep it up. Thank you. If you have suggestions, post them and I'll take a look. Like Castlevania, bring the attention to me, what you like to see, and we can talk about it. Always. Do you buy games? Yes, Dima, I buy games. I do buy games. But I've been at that point too, by the way, not buying games, but since I'm actually in the work life, I'm buying all the games. And I buy Windows. Doing all officially. On the other hand, it would be a weird feeling to stream or play a game on a channel and not actually own the game. That would be kinda weird. Alright, we need to find some contracts. Contract for Way. In post-Soviet countries, None by games you play, only in broken games. Yeah. And I get it in some situations, not buying a game, but not if you do it, since I'm doing it here semi-officially. I would have a bad conscience in not having bought the game, to be utterly honest. But Dima, what I can, I think maybe if you haven't seen the streams, next stream game is gonna be Gothic 1. Just that you know, too.
He's a total ass, and that's the end of it.
They only care about shards. You know that.
The problem is, I do not know where to go. Where to actually find them outlaws.
He's a total ass, and that's the end of it. I have things to do.
That isn't enough.
It will be interesting, but I won't have time because I will study. Are you going to university, or do you mean with study for school? Wait, you are 17. It's a little bit early to go to university, right? Mark the quest for a handful of shards. Okay, that's something I haven't thought about. Okay. Thank you, Michael. You're the best. Oh, you study, you go to university. Oh, nice. A very, very important part of your life. I will be 18.
Hello there. Ready for another trip to paradise? 100 shards.
I've already paid you.
You've already? No. No, that's not how it works. You haven't paid.
I paid you 1,000 shards, remember?
1,000? Oh, yeah. Yes, that was you. Of course. Yes, sorry about that. Sorry for bothering you. Go in. Go in.
Very, very important part of life, university, and a fun part. May I ask, Dima, what you study? If in case I haven't asked it before and just forgot.
Ray's contract is signed by W. W as in Wyatt. Do you really think that's a coincidence?
Man, no wonder you're with Ray. The two of you make a proper pair. Why should I talk to either of you? Have a good day. Have a good day.
I will get a little bit of money and maybe one gift, of course, after going to university. Good, nice. And you study IT. Alright, that's good. I study IT too, so welcome to the club. Do you still live at your parents then, or do you stay at your parents, or do you move to your university town? Take Ray and use this almighty sleep. Okay. That's a wonderful tip. What would I do without you, Michael? With parents, okay.
Stay here.
Okay.
But remember, boy, studying is not just partying. Actually studying is part of your university life too. And don't make the same mistake I did. I wrote my bachelor thesis in the last remaining 4 or 5 days. That was a lot of work and I shouldn't have done that. But the mark was not that bad actually.
Well, yeah. Wow, you done the whole, you know.
No, I don't. What are you talking about?
Well, now that you're one of the clerics,
Yes, I've joined a faction.
yeah, you've gone and signed your life away to them. That's like serious shit. Well, to some people, I mean, I'm supposed to be an outlaw, but, you know.
No, I don't know.
Well, never taken it too seriously. Well, I have, I just haven't been that good at it. Well, I have, just not dedicated. You know.
No. From now on, Ray, just assume I don't know and don't ask. Okay? Okay. Let's find Leo.
He's staying on the coast. I'll show you the way.
Okay. So no need for sleep now. That's good.
There it is. Leo's hideout. Only thing is, he's likely to act big if his friends are there. And that might mean they support him.
You mean nobody in there is going to help us?
Yeah, they're the desperate outlaw type in there. The only thing they'll help us out with is... Damn. You know, I thought I had a good one-liner there, but it's gone. We're doing great.
Of course, in our countries, people live with parents or university town till 30, 35. Okay. Of course, that's for most people. Our government live in very big and good houses. Same here. About studying, I always had best marks and I visited all competitions. Great. This is going to be a good setup then. If you have a good university degree, it helps you getting into good jobs if you have good marks. Always great. Do you know what I do like about the international chat, to be honest? To get some information how things are in other countries. That's absolutely amazing. And don't you have, Dima, since you are turning 18, don't you have to go to military service? Or is it free? Free to choose. That's what I meant.
You're dead.
Jesus, the comet hardly left anything standing.
If you study, you don't need to go. Okay. That's cool. I was here in Germany actually. I did my military service after I studied. Because I had the hope if I study, they're just gonna forget. And after I finished study, they wanted me to, or they forced me to go to. I didn't do military service. I did civil service.
There's hardly anything.
And the year after, or 2 years after, you weren't forced anymore. You can do it if you like. That was a little bit
I'm not good enough for that.
annoying, but it was a good time afterwards. I had a fun time. I'm best in university for now. Even university director helped me to get in. Oh, cool. You see, it's always great to hear something like that. How come? Did you have so good marks? Was it because of your very, very good marks in school that he helped you? Then keep it up.
Too easy.
Oh yeah, too easy. Good post-school exam. Congrats, buddy. That sounds cool. You've 200. So you are really, really smart. That's amazing. Then that is something I don't have. I'm not that smart. Do you actually already know? I mean, you are at the beginning, or not even at the beginning of your career. I will go now playing Hearts of Iron 4 World Blues by. Okay, Dima. Thank you for tuning in, and I wish you a wonderful time playing. What the bloody hell? Little disclaimer which I haven't said. Talk to Ray, and if he doesn't have any new dialogues, then sleep. Yep, will do in a second. As I said, next game is gonna be Gothic. I bought it today before lunch. I just need to get it running. So if we are going to finalize ELEX today, I do my best to get Gothic running until Wednesday. You can also try Hearts of Iron 4 with mod Old World Blues, where you rule country in Fallout universe. Yes. I have 2 more videos, one more Diablo 2 Resurrected video coming out afterwards. I'm currently looking into new €9.99 Gothic 1. I'm looking for new games currently for the Let's Plays. So I'm currently looking into the Outer Worlds. But I'm gonna take a look tomorrow at Castlevania, the Castlevania game 2, and maybe Hearts of Iron. Okay, that should be it. Right? Right.
It seems you're famous all the way out to the coast of Tavar. He'd got a contract on him.
Well, at least you managed to get that one back. It seems whoever's after me has the whole gang looking for me. We still haven't found all the copies of the contract. Yeah, let's hope we find the rest before someone tries to collect on it.
What about your brother? Can't he help you?
At the moment, Tom is... well, let's say he's not around.
What's the full story?
Complicated. Maybe I'll tell it to you one day.
What else can you remember about Jackson's old crew?
I heard there have been some sightings of Mason in a dam. I'll ask around, see if it's true. If people know where he is, in the meantime, I'll stick with you. Oh yeah, and thanks.
Okay, then we use the...
I've scored some decent loot from
then
these
we
rooms.
use the magic
Search for stuff.
time travel sleeping ability. Make sure you have 1.8 version of Gothic. Yep, I do. Through the forums, I knew that I need to install the system package thing, which I did, and afterwards it didn't start, but I think I need to install 2 or 3 more things to get it running. Afterwards I got an access violation, so hopefully I'm confident to make it until Wednesday to get it running, and then hopefully I do not need to find a filler.
It's places like this that almost
And hello,
makes you
Mickey.
forget what
I
shitbag of a planet we live on.
I haven't seen you in a while. Nice that you tuned in. I have system pack and player kit. Okay, then. That was a problem. I tried to download the player kit, which leads to a Russian site, whatever. I didn't translate it, but I couldn't download the player kit. But maybe if it's running by tomorrow, maybe I can download it afterwards. That would be amazing. Yep. The player kit is the thing missing. Are you good, Mickey?
My brother loved places like this. Not so bad here.
I hope that is gonna work.
Listen. Something occurred to me. My old friend Mason used to live on the coast before he joined Jackson's gang. He used his place as a bolt hole when he hit trouble. Maybe he's gone back there now.
Yeah, working at the store, and it is running Saturday though to 6 p.m. The only day I am getting some rest is Sunday, and basically because I have to go outside with my girlfriend. What about you? I'm fine. I cannot complain. Still in home office. Just fine. Having more social contacts again since a couple of weeks, so that's good. It's good, but it could be better if the whole pandemic situation would actually go away.
Okay, let's go look for Mason.
Good idea. If he's there, he might not stay too long. Look at this place. Some days I think we should just all take a wife and settle down instead of chasing after stupid pieces of paper.
You know that would mean they would kill your wife as well.
Wow, you really don't do daydreams, do you? I mean, I'm not even married and you killed my wife.
You know that dog you've always wanted?
What? Hey, what? No! Don't go killing my imaginary dog, too. Can we get on and find Mason? He should be hanging around somewhere on the beach, fishing or something. We just have to go down the path here and follow the coast. Mason's old hiding place is a wooden hut at the end of this path.
When Corona's over, there is gonna be Afghanistan, the next main catastrophe. Yeah. Oh God. Yes. With the this is it. I don't wanna. I never wanna put out the depressive thingy, but it feels currently like the world is going to shit, right? It's the climate, all the fires in Germany, the big flood, now Afghanistan. It's not a great feeling. Okay, we need to go down there, but I still wanna...
Yeah, that's a ruin, all right.
The very bad part is that even if the COVID pandemic is over, there might even be the next pandemic at one point in the next years coming.
That isn't enough.
But back to happier topics. Miki, maybe for you interesting,
Not
we are
so
gonna
bad here, is it?
finish ELEX in a not too far future, and we are gonna revisit the Gothic world. So we are going back to, not back, we're gonna play Gothic 1, in case you are interested. So let's see if we can actually talk to him before we actually take him out. Ah, this is wonderful. It is so peaceful.
Wait a moment. Ray? Is that you? You sneaky bastard. Man, Ray, you are deep in the shit. Do you know that?
I am glad to see you too, Mason.
Who's this? Are you Ray's new watchdog or something?
Woof.
Oh, funny. Quick question. Do you know how much his ass is worth? That amount of shards isn't funny. So you and me might have a problem.
Bad German. Ich gehe nach Hause. Ja. But I only speak English, right? English and German. So you know more words in German than I speak in your language.
You are going to tell me how you know Ray.
We used to be friends. We used to hang out in the same gang together. You know what that counts for? Nothing.
Why is he worth so much?
You don't know there's a contract out on him? I thought they were everywhere. I thought that was why you were one.
Do you have one of those contracts with you?
And if I do,
Wait a second. Okay, let me. I gotta change something, and that is actually going to live chat. Okay. There's already something weird with YouTube. The studio, you have the chat open, but it always shows top chat, which is not has all the comments in it. So I didn't read it because I didn't see it. Live chat. Guess what? At my first day at work, came a black guy. no racist, but he was lost as fuck because the store is pretty big, and I was lost too, you know, a couple of days, and he asked me in German. What? Okay, there it is. He asked you how to get home from... Weird. Was he on drugs? Was he maybe on drugs if he asked you how to get home?
Hand the contract over. Now.
Oh, you want to play rough, do you? You really want to try that? Fair enough. Here's the contract. I'll get you.
Oh, fuck. I suppose I'll have to deal with this one.
I really thought you would hand it over. No man, it's IKEA and has 1,000 rooms and people are getting lost a lot. Ah, you're working at IKEA, that's... But that guy was nearly crying for not finding the X. But is IKEA a good workspace? I mean, it's a big company, right?
Mason had a copy of the contract on him. It seems all your old gang are after you.
Why would anyone think I was this important? We still haven't found all the copies of the contract. Yeah, let's hope we find the rest before someone tries to collect on it.
Someone's going to a lot of trouble over you. Are you sure you can't think why?
You say trouble? My old crew wouldn't cost much to get on side. Cheapskates. It is depressing, though. The people I put my life on the line for seem to be conspiring to kill me. Yeah. What would you expect from outlaws? But we were more than that. We were friends. Now, maybe I'll have to kill all of them before they kill me. Unless we can find out who's behind this.
It does, but it's that guy was but the work time sucks. Okay. That's, yes, that I understand. But I'm just wondering, I've been in IKEA a lot of times, and they look all very, very similar. I mean, you might see it, everything in my apartment is from IKEA except the table I'm on and the stool, but I never ever had a problem finding the way out. So sleep, time travel, and chat, the plan.
Yeah, this is nice. Yeah.
Yep, it's nice, boy.
I've been thinking about Bombi. He was always raving about the rapids in Abessa. Said he had a hideaway there. We thought it was raptor shit. I mean, an outlaw with a place in Abessa, and one with a garden, but he was up there in Abessa looking for me, so we should check it out. See if he does have a cabin.
Where are these rapids?
Come on, I'll take you there. Bombi should be around here somewhere. Somewhere.
I didn't come all this way for somewhere.
Hey, chill your boots. Bombi will be, you know, somewhere around here. I bet he's in his hovel over there. Let's see what he has to say. Hey, that was great.
Alright, at that one, I'm working there. On that one, I'm working there. Is garage first floor and second floor, and at first floor you have to like go full round. Yep, that I know, to get to the exit, and there's no specific mark of it. Okay, here in Berlin, in the ones I've been many times, they have arrows on the ground to lead you and little maps to lead the way. Also, I'm also having stuff from IKEA, but free. People sometimes forget stuff in the Waken. IKEA said if we find something, we should give it back to them so they can resell. But I'm... I didn't hear that. If I don't hear stuff, nothing has happened.
Well, I guess that's my questions answered. Ray, you old son of a bitch. I was starting to think you weren't still alive.
You know, I am sort of surprised about that myself.
Well, 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 here he is. Large as life and right in front of me. I guess this means we really do have ourselves a problem now, don't we? I still want the shards for the contract, or for Ray's hide. So, are you gonna pay me? Or am I gonna have to claim on the contract?
Give me the contract, or I'll kill you.
Oh, here's support.
Now you wanna get killed for that, idiot? I'll do it.
Okay, the guards are not against us. That's good. If I'm lost, I use my tactics, go straight, you have to reach something sometimes. Or you reach a dead end. May I ask you something just for personal information? You can ask everything. And if it's gonna be something I don't want to answer, then I don't answer it. But you can always ask. But actually, so far it has never happened that a weird question came up. But shoot.
No. No. No.
Oh, got it. That would have been...
Easy.
That was not easy, buddy. Yes, I need to talk to him. That I know. But first of all, looting and then talking. Work and then pleasure.
He fought hard.
He was a brave man when I knew him. We still haven't found all the copies of the contract. Yeah, let's hope we find the rest before someone tries to collect on it.
What about your old boss, Jackson? Do you have an idea where he is?
Jackson's still doing what he's always done, leading a group of reavers. But he's gone sour. I mean, really bad. The guys he's running with now take anything from anyone. They murder. That's not how we used to be. Come on, we should find him before he finds me.
Where is he?
They're wanted men, so his gang is always on the move. Last I heard, he was hiding in eastern Nebesser, near the dam.
If Jackson's on the run, do we need to worry about him?
He's still got a copy of the contract for the hit. We need to take that out of circulation.
Let's find Jackson.
Jackson's dangerous. If we find him, maybe it will be the end for me. Maybe we shouldn't be looking for trouble.
Your choice.
Yeah. Leave him out there and wait for him to find me, or find him first. Not much of a choice. This is gonna be a real fight. Jackson's camp should be nearby. This fight won't be easy. Shit, that's Jackson's hideout. Jackson, he's really there.
You are free to stay here. I will speak with Jackson.
Yeah, maybe. But no. No, I should go and see his face when he sees mine. Jackson's hideout is there. Let's go. We're doing great.
Well, I'm not German, but I'm working with German people, and my German speaking is not that good. Wondering how the Germans overall see the newcomers, the Ausländer, because something when I go to an office of or type shift, that always ask me to come with a German speaker and being arrogant to me. I think it depends on the people. For example, I'm working in the IT department of a big German postal company. It's not Deutsche Post, it's PIN, and it's just doing it in Berlin. And for example, my team, or in our team, is a guy from Abajawa, some eastern country too, and it is no problem. He currently learns German, but he only mostly speaks English. It's no problem, and not everyone has bad thoughts in the head. So I think it depends on the company. There might be, generally speaking, I don't think we have a racism problem in Germany, but there are always some stupid people. So sadly enough, depends. There are a lot of, not a lot, but there are people with a stick in the ass. But generally, I don't think there shouldn't be a problem. In Austria might be a difference, might be. But I guess you can have these kinds of experience in every country, right? I mean, you are semi-wise having these kinds of problems in America, in the USA too, right? If you're, for example, a Mexican and go to work in the States, I guess they oftentimes think that you don't have a visa and are not allowed to work there, or you work there not legally. So this is now it all makes sense in a way. I always like to talk to people coming from a different country. It was the same in the old company, or in the company I worked before. They wanted to grow to a bigger European country, and they bought other companies from other countries. And the first one, they bought a company from Paris, and the two French dudes working there always at the beginning came over, and there was no problem too. And it's always nice to meet, in my opinion, people from foreign countries to see how things are differently in different countries. Very, very cool.
A traveler. Welcome, welcome. Come and rest at our fire and share your news.
What is this place? Are you mining minerals here?
Well, you could say that. In the broadest sense, my friend. In the broadest sense.
Are you in charge around here?
Leaders, leadership. Who is in charge? Always complex issues, those, aren't they? Are you looking for something specific out here in the wild? Well, let's see what you've got here. The prodigal son returns. You're brave, or just plain stupid to show up here like this.
What can I say? I must have been homesick.
After what you did, you shitweed.
Hey, cool it, you two.
No, you can deal with what you've got yourself into.
This is the end for you.
Could you draw your weapon, please? I cannot do anything anymore. I couldn't draw a weapon. That was kind of weird. And a very, very not so cool feeling.
Are you?
I'll cut him down!
What are you doing?
I have Jackson's copy of the contract.
So, another one out to get me. I'm not surprised. I mean, of all the gang, Jackson didn't give a shit about anyone. We still haven't found all the copies of the contract. Yeah, let's hope we find the rest before someone tries to collect on it.
You don't need to worry about Jackson anymore. But if he was carrying a copy of the contract, then he isn't the one behind this. We still don't know who took the hit out on you.
If it isn't Jackson who took the contract out, then I don't know who it could be. I'll have to look into this and tell you if I find anything new, okay? Yeah, good job.
Oh yeah. Is there anything more lying around? No. I'm gonna heartbrokenly ignore the red dot. We are gonna need to sleep anyways.
Yeah, this is...
Imagine that we wouldn't have this time travel.
I think I know how to find the guy behind these wanted posters.
Let's hear it.
Whoever it is isn't in the desert. They're not in Tabar. What I'm hearing are stories about some cleric, a guy called Walter.
What stories?
Just that he has a grudge. I need more details.
Why is a cleric going to these lengths to see you dead?
Hey, it's not a problem I have with clerics, okay? Just this one for some reason. That's what I'm trying to find out. I've heard he might be in South Ignadon. He's staying clear of the Horde somewhere near the border with Tabar. We should find him.
Let's go to Walter. We should find out if he is behind this.
Then we're going to South Ignadon.
South Ignadon it is.
Well, here we are now. All we need to do is find Walter.
Then let's get started.
You really want to comb through the entire area looking for him? Yeah, I suppose that's the only way if I want this over. All right, let's get started. Jesus, the comet hardly left anything standing.
Tell me something about your cleric friend.
It seems that he's got a long memory and a weird sense of justice. Him and his friends attacked me. I just happened to be the better shot.
So, these contracts were taken out as revenge for the death of his friends.
Maybe. It's the best guess we've got. But it's still a guess for now.
Oh, that is a nice spot to chillax, right?
What? No, who are you? What do you want here?
I wanted to ask you that exact question.
Oh, I'm just passing through. Oh, no, he found me. Look, listen, I have to go.
It seems Walter has something better to do than talk to me.
Hey, man, back here.
I guess I should follow him. Let's see where he crawls off to.
Yes, I have work to do, okay?
Okay, we need to follow him, I guess. Since we are able to two-shot him, I would have shot at him, but I would have shot him down, but anyways. Okay, I tried out.
Are we fighting now?
The contract taken out on Ray. 5 sheets from a set of 10. It looks like there are already 5 in circulation.
Okay, so we needed to take him down, which makes sense in a way. Okay, load. So I just follow him until he stops, or what, Michael? Okay. That gives me actually the moment to read through what you wrote before. I personally think it's about individuals. Some are okay and some are bad. Yep, in Czech Republic we like dark humor. We even laugh at some racist jokes, but real racism is not coming here. And that's good. But of course you can find some bad people everywhere. You can find bad people and good. Yep.
I've seen many things. And there's one thing for certain. That's a big fucking pool of lava. I have a really bad feeling about this place.
I don't. For me personally, racism, since we had the topic, is such a stupid thing. Why judge people by the language they speak, by the color of their skin, by gender? It all does not matter at all. A human being is a human being.
So this is your hiding place?
If I just ignore you, will you go away?
You can try closing your eyes and wishing, but I'll still be here when you open your eyes.
Oh, shit.
So, you're the one who took out the contract on Ray and sent those bounty hunters after him.
Listen, I can give you shards. Just leave me alone.
You didn't leave me alone, did you? I've had to live in fear of my life, you scrag-ass skin flap.
Just tell me what you want and leave me alone.
Let's start with you telling me why you took that contract out on Ray.
You're working for that son of a bitch? Why don't you ask him why I did it?
All right. Maybe I'll ask him. I can't leave you alive. For all I know, you will send someone after my head.
You bastards! I hope you're rotten to hell!
Buddy, you are the contract. You wanted to kill him.
The contract taken out on Ray. 5 sheets. 7. It looks like there are already 5 in circulation.
Amazing hero music, by the way. Gotta love that. Okay, then no hacking. Okay, we could sleep here.
It looks like Walter was behind this. He had a whole pile of contracts.
A whole pile? You mean he might have contracted more outlaws, not just Jackson's old crew?
No one else has been looking for you. Maybe Wyatt at the only set. Wasn't there something about midnight and entrance gate on the head contract?
So?
Wyatt is to meet anyone claiming to have completed the job outside the fort at the planned meeting point.
Shit, of course. That all makes sense now. You clerics really can't get a bug out of your ass if one's crawled up there, can you?
What did you do to end up with Walter putting a contract out on you?
Nothing. I was out scavenging when I found a fighting behemoth out near the fort. It had been injured and dragged itself away to die. There's a lot of good meat on those things. I was partway through butchering it when some clerics arrived with the same idea. We could have shared it, but they wanted the whole thing. They opened up on me. I ran for it, but not before I'd booby-trapped the behemoth. It killed all but one of them. He escaped. I guess that was Walter. I guess that's why he's so pissed. I told some people at the fort what had happened. I guess he must have paid people off to find out who I was. Then he took out those contracts. Well, his plan almost worked.
That's all the copies of the contract.
You saved my neck. I mean, from some guy I met to the person who saved my life. How about that?
A guy you found and left for dead after looting his corpse.
Yeah, funny old world, isn't it? But what comes around? You earned me shards, so here, your turn.
Where did you get those from?
You know, ELEX turns up when you need it. No need to get stressed. And thanks again, friend. Yeah, I mean that. Friend.
Oh, we have a new friend.
Hey, that was great.
Is that... Oh, look at this. No more companion missions. Still, before we go to main quests, I will go... Yep, main storyline. But I want to do the main storyline with my favorite companion. And it is not a he. It is a she going by the wonderful name of Nasty.
Come with me.
You don't need...
Oh. Could you please stay here?
Okay.
Follow.
Yeah.
Okay, good soundtrack, but not as good of Kai Rosenkranz. Yep. Question. Kai Rosenkranz, did he do the soundtrack for Gothic 2 and 3 too? Or did he just did the first part? Of course, I'm even more looking forward. Okay, the science lab it is, but
it's no surprise the old world disappeared.
Before I do that, new reactor core Isle, Gothic 1, 2. Okay, then I've already heard him, and I'm looking forward then to Gothic 1. Before we do that, I will do a quick break and go to the loop, but I'll be back in a second. Alright. We may go on. Okay, I see a lot of enemies. This is great. Since this is gonna... At least the radar displays it. We're gonna need to go beneath. But that should be no problem at all. For the weaponry we have equipped. Oh. Lady, thank you for helping. This would not have been possible. I think without you, Michael, I wouldn't have found these kinds of weapons. This would be a real test then. So that's cool. And I know I need to go down. That I know. Fun fact. Kai Rosenkranz made soundtrack for Gothic 1 when he was 19. 19 or 20, and I personally think Gothic 1 soundtrack is the best. Well, I will find out soon. Some people... First of all, I totally agree with you. I always say it and I mean it. The Monastery soundtrack, for example, really
There's gotta be some action here.
stuck for me in mind. So I tell you, I agree with you that he is a genius. But that's a great part of being a genius, right? You don't need to be old.
Someone's looking for trouble.
Okay, I thought that was the way down, so I'm gonna need to look around a little bit more. I don't hope it's the path down is actually hiding inside one of them buildings. But it's gotta be here somewhere. Oh, hello, friendo. I think definitely
And what the
remember
fuck
the
was
old
that
camera
supposed to be?
soundtrack, and yes, he's a genius. I think I don't. The old camp, yes I do. That I think I do. The way down is inside some of the buildings. Okay. As I feared. This is the part of games where I most times utterly fail. Because I'm just stupid. Because in many games, for me, the inside of the buildings looks all the same. So I always have big trouble orientating. Michael, do you have, by the way, do you know how long Gothic 1 is? Is it comparable with the second part? Wasn't the old camp part of Gothic 2 or 3? I thought then I just imagined it. Then I was off. I thought, wasn't the old camp the prison camp in Gothic 2? That I thought was the old camp. Okay, then I haven't heard it. I thought it was the prison camp. So then, you see, I had a mix-up. And I correct myself, I haven't heard it.
There's something wrong here. Something very wrong. The doctor banned me from his lab right before the breakthrough. I'm gonna call Laurie. I know that will get me fired. Worse if they find out, but Laurie is the only one I know who can find out what's going on. I believe in this project. Why are they hiding these results?
Okay, now it'll get interesting.
Oh yeah, lady. It's shorter than Gothic 2, but it's hard and even more clunky than Gothic 2 that I imagined. So it's probably the same, and it's shorter because the publisher forced Piranha Bytes to release it unfinished. Okay, then it makes more sense that the community is bringing out the stuff which Piranha Bytes did put in. That makes some sort of sense. But my suggestion, by the way, is thinking now about Gothic 1. We are gonna play vanilla, right, Michael? This is what you would suggest too. Yep. That's what we already agreed on, right? At the mod thing, we will take a look on too. But first of all, vanilla story, and then we'll see. Holy crap.
No, I'm not good enough for that.
But you are a good person. I don't think I'm supposed to go down. Because we are gonna need to hit the other switch. Or maybe it's just the right way. Maybe saving is not the stupidest thing to do.
Someone's looking for trouble.
Ah, that I remember. Well, yes, but all the mods aren't to finish it. Most of them are just visions of some fans how they would like to see Gothic. Okay, but there's no unofficial patch. The most agree it's the one that finishes it. All right, understood.
This could be useful.
Oh, Dr. Adam Charles Dawkins. Oh, hello, mutant. Is there something? I did look, right? Okay, there was nothing. Just a dead end. Okay, back into the light. Ah, okay, we only needed to find one. Oh. Ah, okay, two are, so to say, hidden. And we needed to find one. Okay, understood. And if I remember correctly, that is something to do with the ship. That's the one of the big differences between Piano Byte and Bethesda. Piano Byte doesn't need fans to finish their games. They do it themselves. Fair point. That's another thing I've found kinda weird with Bethesda now. The doctor is important for the game, but I won't spoil anything. Alright, will do. There's a new Skyrim edition coming out, right? And with all the fan mods,
Let's find some action.
with all the modification made by fans, I think it's kinda weird that a company is putting together a new version of the game using the stuff the community has done and making profit out of it. I think that's kind of weird. But that's just my stupid opinion on that.
Can we get out of here?
Yep. No need for another romance, lady. Yes, I could have gone the other way around. Would have been neater. And faster, basically.
See you later.
Oh, it's just a settler.
There's so much to fix around here. Fucking heaven in a junkyard.
We could use people like you. That's great, great. I feel much safer now. Hey, they told me you're trying to take command here. Is that right?
Yes.
Yeah, good. Lloyd's been great, but he always said he was waiting for someone to take over. Guess that's you, right? Well, you got my support, all right?
Okay. don't remember how to hand the quest to. Oh god. Okay, here. But it doesn't tell me where to give it back. Okay. We have other main missions too, right? Confronting the pilgrim. Oh yes, 50 years later, and Skyrim exclusively comes out from microwave ovens. Although, that might be cool, right? While waiting for the meal to complete, to actually play a game on it. Or on a hologram. Okay, I remember this. We are gonna go into a conversation. And I don't remember, for some reason we aborted it here last time. But I think that was only since we wanted to go on with the companion missions. So I'm gonna confront him right now.
You've had your warning. You need to leave.
I know about your plan to stop the hybrid.
My plan to stop the hybrid? What exactly do you think you know? And how did you get that information?
I can help you. I know my way around the Ice Palace. I can get you to the hybrid.
The only people who have been inside the Ice Palace are elves. So, what are you? A separatist, a spy, or a liar?
I am an alb. Well, I was before the ELEX cleared my system. It was my raider that was shot down in the mountains near Goliath. I was betrayed by my own people, and I want to know why.
So, you want my help to get revenge? That's not the best motive. I trust you. You get your revenge. And then what's to stop you taking ELEX and turning back into an alb?
If you've gotten to the Ice Palace by that point, what do you care?
What's to say you aren't still serving the hybrid?
The fact you're still breathing.
Let's say you're speaking the truth. Tell me what the hybrid knows about my plans.
That you are researching the properties of ELEX. That you're planning to transmute it into mana. That gives you power, and makes ELEX both unusable by the hybrid, and poisonous to albs.
You've been told nothing that couldn't have been guessed at.
When my raider crashed, I was on a mission to find you to learn more. If the hybrid still wants that information, they'll send someone else to finish the mission, and to kill you.
I've dealt with several albs that have tried.
And it's delayed you and your research each time. Whatever the hybrid is doing, he's close to succeeding. He has time on his side. You don't.
And? What do you want in return for helping me?
Whatever is happening in Zakor has to be why someone sabotaged my mission and had me set for execution. We both need to get into the Ice Palace.
And you're out of luck. There's no way to get in unnoticed. You won't even make it up the ramp to the gates.
Not alone, but you have a plan to get in. Take me with you.
You've talked. You said nothing. Now do as I asked and leave.
I trained with the Elexitors. I know how they think. I know my way around the Ice Palace. Do you really think you can reach the hybrid without me?
I'm supposed to trust you with the future of Magalan? Based on a few words? No. If you want me to believe you can get me into the Ice Palace, then first you show me that you can get inside an alb converter. If you want me to believe you will help me stop the hybrid, then you get inside each of those converters and you shut them down. When all 5 of those converters have stopped, then I will believe you.
Luckily, we already have taken down a couple of them, so that's good. KFC have their own console like that. Really? I'm not too often eating fast food, so I'm actually do not know. But I think there's some good aspects about Bethesda, but not much. The community sometimes, and they do quite good DLCs. Community work is amazing. You expect me to evade all 5. The elves aren't the only ones killing people. The 3 people kill elves and they kill each other. Should only...
You should hold only the Elexitors and the hybrid responsible for the converters.
So, all the other Albs are their victims too? They're controlled by the Elexitors? Well, we will see if that is true once the hybrid and the Elexitors are gone. Until then, they are the enemy.
You expect me to deactivate all 5 converters?
Those machines have fed the Albs for too long. The less ELEX the Albs have, the weaker they become, and the safer it is for the rest of our world. Will you help us?
What do you know about the Elexitors?
What we know, we've learned from prisoners. That means I know who you are, Commander Jax. We learned recently it was you who had crashed. I know too that your father Wardek didn't leave Zakor under orders. He fled to Abessa.
Wardek, I've received reports of problems with production of ELEX in Edan.
Yes, the converter there is inactive. It went offline hours ago.
A technical malfunction should have been repaired by now.
This is more than a malfunction. I think the Berserkers have attacked the converter. I suspect it has been overrun.
The hybrid would have seen that.
Then speak to the hybrid, Parsec. I'm telling you what I know.
You don't speak to the hybrid unless you're summoned.
Then get yourself summoned. We need to know what's going on and why he has withdrawn. We cannot implement the will of the hybrid if he doesn't tell us what it is, or if we lose any more converters.
Are you questioning the hybrid? Whatever has happened to the converter must be his will. It is not our place to question his ways. It is our duty to serve his will. You and your sons.
We know our place, Parsec. We serve the hybrid.
It sounds like he too has enemies in the Ice Palace.
That makes no sense.
Wardek left without an escort. There are Alb forces searching for him. We've captured some of them. Wardek has joined the Separatists in Abessa. I see I know more about your own people than you do.
If you know so much, then you can tell me who shot my raider down.
Until you told me different, I had assumed it was mechanical trouble. If we could shoot Alb raiders down, we'd do it more often. What I can tell you is it wasn't us. You might have been flying over Edan, but no Berserker caused your crash.
Then was it the Separatists?
Near Goliath? That's unlikely. From what you've told me, I'd say it was from your own people.
No Alb would dare. I was on a mission ordered directly by the hybrid.
Ha! Albs kill each other all the time. Fail a mission and you're executed. Run and you're shot in the back. Or in your case, Calyx came to have you executed. Yes, I had heard that too.
Calyx serves the hybrid. He was following the directive. Fail a mission and die.
And, had you failed? Certainly your raider crashed, but you were in Edan. Your mission had only just started. It sounds more like someone wanted it stopped.
No Alb can refuse an order from the hybrid.
Wardek has fled. Calyx was answering orders.
If you ask me, you should be looking to the actions of Zardo.
If I am to help you reach the Ice Palace, I need help repairing an Alb Raider.
An Alb Raider would definitely be an asset. How badly damaged is it?
It won't fly right now, but if I had access to spares, I could get it to fly again.
Well, you won't find stockpiles of Alb spares around here.
The Albs aren't the only ones killing people. The Free People kill Albs and they kill each other.
True, but we've made peace before. And we might find it again by coming together to fight the Albs. The fate of all the Free People is linked. If Ulbricht launches his offensive against the Albs and the clerics fail, then the Albs will conquer Ignadon and take control of all the ELEX there. That will damn us as sure as the Albs defeating us here. But that is your choice. You know the task you have been set. If you want my help, you must shut down those converters.
What are you going to do?
That is none of your business. You have your task, I have mine. Succeed in yours, and perhaps I will tell you more of my plans. Until then...
Trust must be earned.
I hope you are what you say you are. Come to me when you have something to report.
Do you really believe you can transmute all of the ELEX on Magellan at once?
Removing ELEX from this world is our best hope, but it is far from simple to achieve.
The converters you wanted destroyed. The converter in West Zakor is still in operation. It's the most heavily guarded. The Albs are still fueling their converter in East Zakor.
Then you know what you must do next. We have little to discuss until those converters are silent.
Ulbricht's offensive against the Albs in Ignadon was a success.
A success is too optimistic. It has delayed the Albs, not defeated them. Still, it is the first good news I've heard from Ignadon. Now, it falls to us to cause the Albs another setback. I must finish my work before it is too late. You've made progress, but the Albs must lose all their influence on the lands of the Free People, and you must be ready to deliver on your promise to reach the hybrid. Then you will have earned my trust. Return to me when you have more to report.
Alright, that was a long conversation, and here I was thinking we have already deactivated all of them converters. Wrongly thought we have to deactivate 2 more. I'd say let's start with that one. The west one. Ah yes, obviously. We haven't been in here. And we haven't done too much in... okay, Ice Palace. It's nice. Okay, let's see. The only good part... oh yeah, baby. And we haven't spent too much time in the ice biome, so it's actually good to be here. I mean, DLCs for Skyrim are interesting, and Oblivion DLC Achieving Isles is fun, and about the community it's good that they have a loyal community that's appreciable. Yep, I agree. And the community also did some good mods, for example Enroll, but also some toxic fanboys who are terrible, yeah. Toxic fanboys are never good. But it's actually quite funny that with the fanboys it's with everything, right? Whether it's GPU, Intel or AMD fanboys, Nvidia fanboys, that every faction, every team, so to say, has fanboys. But if they are toxic, then of course that is even worse.
Haha, fight.
I know it's different, but can you please say Xades? Oh, that roll was nasty. Yes, I can. So this is the one most heavily... maybe it's the one most heavily defended. Let's find out.
No. Too easy.
Don't know. Don't know if this is realistic, but I like the key, how you open up the locks. Okay, good, because in English version of Gothic they say shards, and it sounds terrible. Also quite Gothic fanboy, but at least I try not to be toxic. This is what I wanted to say. Everyone can be a fanboy of his favorite company, sports team, whatever, but when you begin to be toxic, that is the worst fanboy stuff out there. Because you are most times not open for criticism. But that's what I've learned from you so far, Michael, that you love Gothic, that you love Piranha Bytes, but you are quite... If something is bad, you criticize it too. At least that is the feeling I always had. That you say, for example, Gothic 1 is clumsy. Clumpy. That you, that not everything is good for you. You say if you don't like something, maybe that's the better description. Oh, Wrath rocket launcher. I will take a quick look at its stats. At least it is...
No, I'm not good enough for that.
I want to see how good or bad it is. Could you open up the inventory, please, boy? 50. Doctor Strange does 104. But yes, if I would upgrade it, it would obviously do more damage, but this is not what we are gonna do now. Clunky, that was the word I was looking for and couldn't remember, thank you. I like it, I personally find it good, but in general it's not good in Risen 1. The combat makes sense, but it's not funny and it's unenjoyable, of course, for you. Yeah, this is what you meant, this is what I meant. You see, you call yourself fanboy, which is fine, but you still say it's funny and it's unenjoyable, and that's good. I'm still being shot at by... Oh. In case we die. You know, they can't even let you loot in freedom, right? You kill them, want to loot them, and they don't let you. Bad character. Okay, that nearly got sideways. Okay, we are not gonna go down there, no. I don't have cold resistance. That's too bad. Do you know what I just realized today, Michael, that theoretically, when is ELEX 2 coming out? Did they say it's coming out in 2022? Oh, hello, boy. Could we could theoretically fill the time with Pianobyte games, right? Because there are just so many.
This doesn't work. This isn't going to work.
You want trouble? You got it.
Okay, already looted that bad boy. I know we theoretically do not need to kill them all. But I have to tell you one thing. It took such a long time until we received decent weapons. That's why I enjoy the fighting them actually. And that's why I kill every singular one of them. Just because it is enjoyable. Sounds weird, but I mean it.
Someone's looking for trouble.
Alright.
I'll wait here.
Okay. I cannot kill all of them. That's too bad. Then we don't do it. Not wanna die. Although it wouldn't be that bad. I guess I won't be... Okay. Cannot go down there too. Okay, then finally we can get into the converter. I don't know, some people say it will be in October and some say December, some say 2020, but today I read there will be Gamescom next week. Yep, I'm looking forward to the Gamescom streams, to be honest. Although I don't... Sadly enough, I cannot follow all of them, but I'm definitely looking forward for new informations and some streams. And that maybe we will know something new, I hope. But I cannot believe that it's coming out this year. It sounds too soon. As amazing as it would be.
That fucking brute is looking for trouble. You want trouble? You got it.
This doesn't work.
However, they flew there. No problem. Don't get stuck. Yes, I pushed the wrong button on purpose.
There's gotta be some action here.
Okay, nothing to loot, only we can go up. Oh, good lord, this... This one has a weird death stand. Anyways. Not gonna complain there. I have the feeling that there are some more weapons around here. Weapons, obviously weapons. I meant enemies. But I don't see at this or see them here. Maybe we will, maybe we won't. I kind of think it will be this year because they plan to announce it in... But the virus happened, but they still worked on it, so maybe they have a lot done. I hope that. Because it would be the perfect... It would be absolutely perfect to hop in directly after Gothic 1. To say the least. Okay, the 5 is right. I'm gonna put the 7 to the beginning. Thank you, buddy. That saved a little bit of time. Imagine that without the... Thank you for the reminder. Without the weapons we have, how long and how many deaths this would actually take on us, man. Before we... First of all, the important thing. Converter deactivated. Okay, save and go up. There's still some loot above the wonderful converter, which I want to collect. Or at least I hope. There always has been some loot at the other ones. Okay, there we are.
Okay, now it'll get interesting.
Yeah, you think so?
Subject ES-23 is ready for testing.
Let me go, you bastard!
Restrain it. He can't be allowed to move while we connect the machine.
Fuck you! Fuck you! Stop this!
That's it. Activate the clamps. Very well. I shall initialize stage 1. If this stage, I will soon see if it works. Long-term survival in space. You can make it happen.
Oh god, these kinds of experiments obviously are off if you do them in real life, man. Gruesome and nasty. That's the only thing I can say to that. Okay, don't worry. Only one more converter and one side I want to collect stuff. So it's gonna be done in 1 or 2, maximum 3 minutes. If I am now, because I lost orientation, going to the wrong side, I am sorry. But then I leave it that way and not gonna go to the other remaining side. Don't worry. So one converter down, one more to go. Let's take a quick look to the map where it is actually hiding. Right there. Okay, good. On the other hand, that brings us another teleporter, although the teleporter does not matter, right? And I always write about the 108 version. I hope you will ask it's the newest version, because I have a meme answer prepared. But you always, but you are always okay. I am. There is, if you download Gothic from, I bought it over Steam, right? When you start it, there comes this, which I guess is gonna be switched off because we are gonna switch around some executables. But if you start the game initially, it says 1.08. I think they in Steam you get that version already.
That fucking brute is looking for trouble.
You just need to install the system thing and the player kit. Okay, I will just follow the street and or bridge. Go to the right, since I do not know if we can. Okay, this is the way, not up there to the right. Because I would say, I don't know for certain, that this is the Ice Palace. But I ain't certain. Okay, I will just explain the 1.8's newest finished version of Gothic, but there's also 1.12, but unfinished, and it's a Gothic sequel. That's confusing, I have to say.
Now this is a place
But
we can
thanks
have some fun.
for explaining.
That fucking brute is looking for trouble.
Question, does this guy have a lot of HP?
Don't leave me hanging again, okay?
And he knocked out our lady. Nasty boy. Yep, but you're OP. Thanks to you, Michael. Thanks to you. You were part,
Cows. Hiding in Zakor.
and I would say the leader of the getting OP mission.
I'm here. More trouble? Got it.
Oh, poor boy. The Redeemer's fun, absolutely. Absolutely. And if you ask, it is the news version, and I would answer, well, not, but actually yes. But I have to tell you, I was already confused with Gothic 2, and Kadesh back in the day needed to explain it to me. I of course bought Night of the... was it the add-on Night of the Raven? And he needed, I think, 2 or 3 times explain to me that that was the add-on. And I always forgot it afterwards. Yep, Night of the Raven is an add-on, yep. Took a little while for me to understand.
That fucking brute is looking for trouble.
Oh, plasma blaster. Shotgun shell. Okay, that is definitely something I have not, I think, not used yet. And I guess it's gonna be icy down there, so I'm definitely not gonna jump down. No bloody hell. That was
Let's find some trouble.
at the last bloody second.
I'll wait here.
Just wanted to loot them, but then getting out of the cold. But reminds me, when I was watching the first stream of Gothic 2, there was a guy that spoiled something, but I didn't see that. What did he say? I don't remember, to be honest. But I remember Kadesh being very, very defensive and always saying, don't spoil. That was nice. Just in case, if we die. At least that is something I have gotten used to nowadays. Saving more often than I did before. That I've been learned by Gothic. And I even do it now in the other games too, where you are allowed to save.
That isn't going to work.
The Redeemer will heal you to max. You use the last stand and then shoot as defeat you will die, but the ability will bring. Okay, got it. Gothic learned me that too. Yep. But I have to say, Gothic teached it me. But it was a recommendation by Kadesh, so cheers to him again. Not only bringing the greatest, one of the great games to me, but learning me a important lesson. Was it Gothic or was it Kingdom Come, now that I'm thinking about it? I think it was Gothic.
No, I'm not good enough for that.
Okay. Long live Kadesh, yep. Long does he do. Without him, I wouldn't have... Okay, then I'm gonna go down again. 0666. Without Kadesh, I would never have played Gothic 2. And Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. So... I'm happy for that experience.
I'm in.
Thank you, Michael, by the way. And without you, Michael, I would never... Yeah, it's actually in the future, but I would never have considered playing Gothic 1. Just saying. That would be a sin, yeah. Good. And it was not as heavily defended as the one before. Not anymore.
I'm here. There's gotta be some action here. Trouble.
Not anymore. Give me all of that. I like the soundtrack that sounds when you shut down the converter. It really sounds like you did, like a direct hit against the hybrid. Yep. Agreed. Okay. Another quest done. Okay, let's go there and have a talk. I am a little bit surprised. I honestly thought that we could go through the main missions quicker. I'm a little bit surprised that, I don't want to say it's dragging on, but it takes us or me longer than I thought. I mean, yes, I could not loot everything, but that would take the whole fun of it.
I have discovered Zardam's secret. He has control of a mutant force.
I knew he must have a plan. The question is, what he intends to do with them. Whatever he says about his motives, I find it hard to believe that he has turned his back on his past. I think we will need to watch Zardam carefully.
Which one of you convinced Wardak to join your cause?
No one did. Your father chose to join us himself. I hope that you too can see the strength of our cause. But perhaps your father can convince you. He has been waiting to speak to you since you arrived in Odessa.
The Pilgrim Thorold is key to the fight against the hybrid.
Then there is another who will fight to take control of Zakor.
I don't think Thorold has any interest in taking the throne in the Ice Palace. He's seeking to defend Edan.
The Berserkers have their own plans for Magalan. Their goals will always be a threat to ours. Never forget that all the free people have their own agendas.
As do you.
Yes, but mine is clear. As are the results of my actions. You cannot say the same of others. Offer people power, and they will take it. That includes the Pilgrim.
The converter in southern Odessa has been shut down.
That is a blow struck against the hybrid. Whatever he needs the ELEX for, you just cut off one of his major supplies. I would expect Zakor is already planning a response. We will prepare for the Ice Palace's attack.
What about the other converters?
They are your business. You know how to deactivate them. and that each one shut down will weaken Zakor. We will prepare to hold their forces when they retaliate. I would say that ending the flow of ELEX into Zakor would be strategically beneficial, but you must decide that for yourself.
Father, Jax, so it's true. You are alive. I hadn't dared to hope.
So, you left Zakor? Have you stopped taking ELEX too?
I am trying, but it's difficult. You must have experienced the problems of ELEX withdrawal yourself.
I was unconscious during the worst of it. My body was already drained of ELEX when I awoke.
There is more to the changes than just the physical. It is how your mind copes with the rejection of all that you have known, all that you have been in life. Tell me, what do you make of the world you have discovered since leaving Zakor?
That the free people are capable of resisting the Albs. We are told we are superior, but the Albs have failed to crush them, or their spirit.
That will change soon. The first Alexitor, Tarek, is assembling his troops before the gates of the Ice Palace. He will make his move, and he will succeed in conquering the lands of the free people. We have to stop him, or our people will perish.
What are you doing here with the Separatists?
I had no other choice. I tried to stop Tarek in Zakor, but he realized my plans. He would have killed me if I had stayed. I hope that I can still make a difference from here. I can help to bring a halt to Tarek's plans. His blind obedience of the hybrid endangers all our people.
What is it he's doing that threatens the Albs? Why is Tarek such a danger?
Tarek is a puppet. He has given his will to the hybrid. The hybrid and his new directive dominate our people. And soon, Tarek will dedicate all our people, the whole of the fighting strength of Zakor, to an invasion of the lands of the free people. All this death for one purpose. Greater power to the hybrid. I say we need to find another way. One that does not lead to our ruin.
You served the directive to obtain all ELEX for the hybrid. What changed your mind?
What happened to our search for knowledge? What happened about our evolution? What about researching the nature of ELEX? All those were key to the Alb people. And all have been dominated by the hybrid's demand for ELEX. A lot has changed at the Ice Palace since the coming of the hybrid, and the pace of that change is only accelerating. The hybrid tells us nothing of this future he sees. He is obsessed with his own evolution, and that is only attainable through the consumption of ever greater quantities of ELEX. No Alb, no free person will be allowed to stand in his way. I still believe in serving the Albs of Zakor, but to achieve that, I now know that the hybrid must be removed from the Ice Palace.
If the hybrid's evolution is not yet complete, shouldn't we ensure he reaches his final form?
With all the sacrifices we've made, with all the blood he once spilled, has he told us what he will achieve if he attains that? How do we know what he will become? No. My loyalty ended on the day of your execution. I will not sacrifice my son for the ideals of that machine.
Then we should ask the hybrid what he will become. We should know what we are choosing between.
Do you think the hybrid will talk to us? To him, we have no more free will than the mutants he commands. You know the price that an Alb pays to reach the highest ranks in Zakor. efficient. To obey your orders. Those are the marks of a true alb. I have watched you and your brother, and the honor you have brought to your father. You will all have a part to play in the events that are to come. Are you ready to play that part, Calyx? Will you join those chosen to evolve?
The hybrid's will is above all. I will serve the hybrid.
And so it shall be. Open your mind to me, Calyx. Know my thoughts and serve the directive. You and your brother were the strongest warriors at the Ice Palace's command. Strong, intelligent, iron-willed. No one could equal you. And now look at you. Today, you are an outcast.
I suspect that my failure in execution was planned by someone at the Ice Palace.
I share those suspicions, but I have yet to find any proof.
My raider being shot down, the Albs being nearby to carry out my execution. The chances of those things happening without being planned.
But the questions are why and who. The only cause I can think of is your free will. All other Albs took the hybrid's favor as an honor. You questioned it. But who ordered your death? Who coordinated it? That, I don't know.
What about Zardom? It's obvious he's planning something. Could his plans involve killing me?
Now that he has left the Ice Palace, he would have no reason to do that. Zardom was always set on becoming First Elexitor. If he thought you were an impediment to that, he would have no hesitation in having you killed. But now he's here, out of Zakor, who knows what his plans are?
What about my brother, Calyx?
I don't believe that. I am sure if your brother is involved, it is only as an instrument. He must be being used by other people. He would only have carried out the execution if he had orders to do so.
What about the hybrid?
The hybrid needed you and your skills to achieve his aims. While your free will may have made you stand out, your will is nothing to the hybrid's. You were under his control and offered no threat. Besides, if he wanted you dead, he could have had you shot without the need for this intricate plan.
What about the First Elexitor, Tarek?
He has the power and the intellect to plan something like this. But he is no longer himself. These days he is merely a vassal to the hybrid. I don't think he possesses the ability to think as freely as this. I don't think he would do this without orders from the hybrid.
I know Zardom wanted my raider shot down. Zardom knew I was flying to Adan, and he knew the purpose of my mission.
Well, if that is true, I don't know how he knew that information. No. Zardom was already in exile when you received your orders from the hybrid.
Then someone at the Ice Palace must have got that information to him.
If Zardom is behind this, then he had help. But why would another owl communicate with an exile?
So who do you think is behind this?
I don't know. Even if there is someone behind this, I think you will learn his name on the day you stride up the great ramp to the Ice Palace.
Where is Calyx now?
Your brother knows you are still alive. He is looking for you. He wants to finish what he started and prove his loyalty. After all, technically, he failed in his mission to execute you. He will want to remedy that. That is why he is traveling alone. He is currently in the mountains of Abessa on the border of Zakor, awaiting information on your whereabouts. Have no doubt, he will strike as soon as he knows where you are.
Not if I get to him first.
I would rather you both join together. The death of either of you weakens us all.
It is far too late for us to be reconciled.
There must be a way to free him from the hybrid. He's a slave like Tarek. If you could free him from the hybrid's will, then you could both be reconciled.
And if he comes for me in the meantime, I will fight him rather than die myself.
If that is your fate. But you think clearly and independently now, Jax. You can decide your own destiny.
Yeah, Michael, I think this was the longest dialogue sequence we have had. A lot of information to process, but fair enough. This is actually what is kinda cool. Unless I'm utterly mistaken, this was the first time we have seen the hybrid, right? Did we... have we already seen it before? That's kind of a cool mask you got there, buddy. Anyways. And when you will start to play Gothic, I will tell you something about the factions, so you can choose. It's better to choose at the start than during playing. Okay, thank you for the tip. Will do. It can be hard sometimes, I mean extra hard, but don't worry, I won't spoil anything. Okay, will do. Tell me about the factions and then we'll decide. Coming to think about factions. Oh man, I loved being a mage in Gothic 2, to be utterly honest. And we became a high mage. Was it high mage? The highest rank in the monastery. That was absolutely amazing. Nice robe, nice armor, cool looking. That was amazing. And now we are gonna kill, I guess, our brother. Weird, the weather today in ELEX is very, very rainy. Don't know if that's just a coincidence. Just noticing.
Fucking bird is looking for trouble.
Not anymore. Oh, I thought that was already the location we needed to be. How wrong I've been. Oh, it's bloody empty. Okay, got it. And this should now be... okay, this is the way. And there's the bridge we need to be. I think Gothic 2 Classic was more balanced in some things than Gothic 2 Knight of the Raven and Paladins had best armor, but Dragon Hunters had best weapons. In Gothic 2 Knight of the Raven, the armors were the same stats and best weapons was independent. Okay. Just thinking. All the informations I had from Kadesh there, not on the armors, but that Knight of the Raven was actually way harder than the classic game. That's all what I knew when I started the game. Okay, we need to regen our jetpack. Okay. Come on, and then we find our wonderful brother. Maybe.
I doubted what I was told. That you were failing the hybrid. Yet now, even the fact that you still breathe stands against the directive. Why did you come here, Jax? What did you expect to find?
My brother.
You appeal to me with emotion? The bond of blood with you, with Father, once gave me honor. Now all I have is shame. Your execution should have saved me from that.
And yet, here I stand. You failed the directive, Calyx. Perhaps we aren't perfect after all. Wardic hid the truth. We were born free people. ELEX, the hybrid, our father. They decided what we would become.
Powerful, superior. They opened the door to our evolution. Our past is irrelevant.
So we've been told. But what other lies have we yet to uncover? You take the promises of the future and serve without question. But even now as an Elexiter, what does the hybrid tell you, Calyx? What do you know of the truth?
From the ashes came the clerics, believers in Kalan. From Kalan came the Alps, believers in the future. From ELEX came the hybrid, seer of all things. Together we serve no god, we bow to no person. Together we shall evolve.
Evolve into what? The Alps existed before the hybrid. Now we serve him. Now we bow to him. He has taken the place of Kalan.
Do you think you can anger me? I don't need anger, brother. The directive tells me you must die. What is dead should stay dead.
Holy cow. Holy cow. And
he has some explaining to do.
So the coming back to life ability saved our life again. That is kinda amazing. Because Gothic 1 was hard and some fans complained that it was hard. So Piano Blade made Gothic too easy, but fans complained it was too easy, so Nightfall Raven is hard. But, you know, they listened to the fans, right? Okay, I thought we take him down, to be utterly honest, that we fight. Oh. We might fall down. I was under the impression that we kill our brother now. But on the other hand, we need to do some talking.
Someone's looking for trouble.
Did some healing. Did the healing a little bit faster. It's actually quite funny, right? Killing yourself to get back to life.
All citizens, the government has been overthrown. The military has taken. Citizens are advised that those remaining in the open will have a low chance of survival. There is a high chance of strong aftershocks, earthquakes, and tsunami. Damage across areas surrounding the impact site will be catastrophic. While dust and debris from the impact is forecast to lead to dust storms, prompting a period of cooling.
I will teleport,
that
yeah,
will mean the
don't
fate of
worry.
most crop species. It is no exaggeration to say that we could be facing the end of our world. Citizens are asked to gather as many supplies as possible. Please wait for additional local instructions.
I wouldn't have walked that way, Michael. What do you think about me? I mean, I'm just looting, although we are nearing the end of the game, and it doesn't make sense because we have infinite money. So I'm a complete weirdo, but the teleportation thing I would have done anyways.
Calyx lured me into a trap. You told me Calyx was traveling alone, but I was ambushed by several units of Alp soldiers.
I told you what I knew of him. Calyx must have changed his plans.
Where did you get that information in the first place?
From Calyx.
Then either you lied, or Calyx used you to set a trap for me.
The hybrid has made him blind to all other things. You must help set your brother free from the hybrid's control.
I can't promise you that.
This nonsense has to end. He was your brother in arms. He is your brother by blood.
Calyx told me I was to become an Elexiter, one of the chosen. What does that mean?
That you were directly under the hybrid's control, working together as a group to do the hybrid's will.
But I don't remember even having access to the hybrid. As a full Elexiter, Calyx was the one who had access. He was the one who always spoke directly to him. There must be more to this. It just doesn't add up.
Then you need to speak to Calyx yourself.
I would have done, but the combat mechs you failed to warn me about had other ideas.
There must be another way to reach him.
And how do I do that without walking into another trap?
You will have to find a place where the combat mechs won't go. Then, you'll need to lure him there.
Any suggestions for where I can lure him?
No. That's a question you'll have to answer yourself.
Lure Calyx? Are you serious?
It's better than you fighting his combat mechs.
Then give me a suggestion, Father. If you want to help him, then help me.
Something important happened in the past that I have yet to tell you. Calyx has known for some time, and I think he fears the truth.
What is it he fears?
Losing his rank as Elexitor.
Tell me this secret.
There is a small fishing village on an island to the south of Idan. It is now long abandoned. You should go there. That is where you will find the answers you are seeking.
You must be able to tell me more than that.
I could tell you, but you may not believe me. You have to see it yourself to understand. I will speak to you when you return.
Okay, complete one quest, get 3 or 4 new ones. Ain't that amazing? This is amazing about RPG games. If you would have walked down, you would have found more troops. Okay. Too bad. That was... Let them live then. Okay, the gatekeeper. Secretly. I remember, wasn't this the Exile Island? Let's go there. What do you think about Calyx's armor? I think it looked absolutely amazing, and I would have liked to walk around with that one in the game. I think it looked good.
So, this is the place Warwick wanted me to see. This place. There's something familiar about it. I have been here before. This path. This beach.
Yes, we've been here before.
Time ago when I was here. I was still a child. A young child. I lived here with my parents. This was my home. It was raining. They came out of the darkness with their weapons of light and fire. People ran in panic. They ran. They were cut down. The town on fire. Screaming. Another boy hiding near me. Just as afraid as I was. Everyone else was gone. All that remained were the lifeless bodies in the surf. It was just me. And the other boy. Then one of the attackers found us and took us with them. named me Jax, and the other boy, Calyx. So, that is what Warren kept secret all these years. Calyx and I were born in Zaycor. We came from your dad. We were berserkers. Why would Warren hide that from us?
When can we go?
So we have a plot twist. Okay. Cannot highlight that quest. Do we need to do more talking? Yes, surprise. We can use the armor, but that would mean a bad ending. Okay. That's not what I'm aiming at. But otherwise we wouldn't... You're not able to finish it yet. Okay, too bad. Then we go with the effective react. Oh goodness, you see, I'm already beginning to lose the ability to talk.
I found a replacement reactor coil for the Raider.
Hey, yeah, that'll do it. That is a miracle right there. Right, I'll get to work and install it now.
Some of them have taken to wearing the clothing of the free people. Why did they turn against the directive?
Their unit was cut off from their ELEX rations. They developed emotions.
They grew weak. Once their ELEX rations were restored, they should have seen the truth of that. Instead, they killed their own kind and ran. I want to know if they had help in escaping.
Whatever the cause, this isn't isolated. Several groups of separatists have broken from our ranks recently.
Separatists? You mean traitors. Do you think someone can be deliberately tampering with the ELEX rations? We should send word to all units. Any signs of emotion must be reported immediately. We will remain vigilant to the enemy within, as well as without.
So speaks a true Alb. I am proud of you both. Your strength, your commitment to the cause, they are known throughout Zaycor.
We will bring you only honor, Father. The directive stands above all.
Duty and honor stand above all. Without them, we are nothing.
Will do. Duty stands above everything. Okay.
There is one thing that's worrying me about the Raider.
What is it?
Well, no. I'll tell you when I'm sure. I need some more time to check it over, alright?
Okay. We do the night trick then. The go to sleep trick. Can I... Do I need to take the long way to our apartment? Anyways, we'll do. But maybe we can have two endings, the neutral one and the bad, just save before the boss. I will try to remember. We can do that. Or I on the other hand, I would like to see that. I would then, first of all, try to do the bad ending. And finish off with the neutral ending. Even though Jax is a berserker by default, clerics are still better. Change my mind. Well, I have to say... the trick doesn't work. Okay, too bad. We tell you after you progress in the story a bit more. Okay, good. Then we go over to the next one. It even disappeared. Okay. And what I want to say there, I enjoy the clerics too. Enjoyable faction.
Okay, now it'll get interesting.
Although obviously I haven't played the other ones, so like you, Michael, I don't have the experience of them, but...
Now where is Zardom? Wherever he is. This gives me a chance to look through his things. Contact details for Ray. Research indicates he is capable of making the shot needed to hit the thruster on the Owl Raider. Zardom used Ray to shoot down my Raider. Ray. I'm interested to hear what excuse he gives me this time.
Oh no. Oh no. Ray, I hope we do not have to make a decision here. Just in case.
Ray, there is something you should have told me. Now is the time.
Okay, that tone is telling me something is wrong. Are you going to give me a clue?
Zardom.
Zardom? Zardom?
You know who I'm talking about.
Oh, well, yeah. The shit with your raider, yeah? I'm sorry. I was the guy that shot you out of the sky. I should have told you earlier, but you were so pissed about your armor, I thought, well, you'll probably kill me if I did.
Why did you do it?
I had no choice. Please, listen to me.
I'm listening.
It wasn't personal. Not from me. I took a job. A strange one. I didn't know who was hiring me. I was told to aim at the port on your raider. They gave me that information. I mean, at that point, you were just another owl. Now I know you, and I know you're more than that. And I didn't even get paid. He threatened me. He has my brother, Tom. He said he would kill him if I didn't help. He still has him.
He took your brother?
Yeah. I didn't know you. You were my enemy. And Zardom, he was gonna kill my brother. You have to understand that.
I do.
I couldn't tell you because of that. He is still threatening him.
Now I understand the note I read about changing a person into a jackal.
What? What are you talking about?
I think Zardom turned your brother into a jackal. He's among us, hiding in plain sight.
But, are you sure? You could be wrong. He could be lying.
We'll know for certain if we can find him.
But, how can we find Tom?
Where is Zardom now?
I don't know. I really don't. My guess is that he's gone back to the Ice Palace. I mean, why else would he try and kill you? It has to do with Zakor, right?
You have a point. I think I know where your brother is.
What? Where? Tell me.
There's a friendly jackal at Origin. I think that jackal is your brother.
What? We should go there now. We have to help him.
Yes, and I think I know how. In your contract with Zardom, I found the magical trigger that Zardom planted in your brother to turn him back.
Okay, but hurry up before someone accidentally shoots Tom.
Cool.
I'm sorry. I think I wanted to kill, or I did save before, but I killed it already one time.
Come here, boy. We're going to get you out of here. Orion.
Ray? Is that you?
Slow down. You're still a little dazed after what you went through.
what happened? The last thing I knew was that Alexander.
Zardon. He transformed you into a jackal. But you're back now. You don't have an urge to scratch your ear with your foot, do you?
I can't remember what happened.
It's all right. The important thing is you are back again. Just sit down. You'll be fine. All right?
I have things to do.
Okay, that's done.
You, of all people, got him back. After everything. I don't know what to say.
You don't need to say anything.
When did you realize that Jackal was my brother?
Obviously, I found out just in time.
Yeah, and I can't thank you enough for that. Oh, what have I done? Why did I deal with Zardon? All of this. You have to understand, I didn't know you, and now my brother.
You better be talking about Zardon.
Of course. You tried to help me, and I will pay off my debt to you, to the last shard, to the last drop of blood. I promise you. We still have a lot to do, so get your head straight. Let's get on with it.
Okay, good. I have to say, we did a lot today already. And I think this is it is the stream where we did the most level ups, I think. Because we received the most experience. Feels kinda good.
The converters you wanted destroyed. There are no more active converters. I shut them all down.
Then, on behalf of the Free People, I thank you. The converters are the worst thing your people ever did to us. Well, I say your people, but perhaps you have earned my trust enough to separate you from the Albs and Zakor. Perhaps we can work together. Good. What else can you report?
You were right. Zardom was behind the attack on my raider.
You were betrayed by your own. What will you do now you know Zardom was responsible for the attack?
Nothing, until I can find him. He's disappeared.
Sadly, I doubt that means he's dead. His disappearance must be part of his plan, whatever that may be. Yes. And?
Calyx trapped me.
And you survived?
He summoned me, I obeyed. He opened his mind to me and I saw a universe. Skies stretching to infinity. I always knew his mind stretched across Magalan. But what I saw, the hybrid truly sees all.
And so the hybrid serves the Alps, and the Alps will see his directive is carried out. All ELEX to the hybrid.
There was something else though, Jax. A sense of the past, but I couldn't see it.
The hybrid shows us only what we need to see.
What did you see when you had your audience with the hybrid?
I don't know. I don't remember anything from then. I know I saw him, that we spoke. That since then, I have known his will, understood his purpose clearer than I did before.
I heard Tarek and Parsec discussing the time before the hybrid. The moment they found him, I think that is what I was sensing.
The hybrid has given us purpose. Before him, we sought evolution. Only with him can we find it.
Tarek said the hybrids saw the fall, that Magellan ignored his warning about the comet.
Such stories are irrelevant.
The past is irrelevant. Only the future counts. All ELEX to the hybrid.
All ELEX to the hybrid.
A lot of plot twists and a lot of cutscenes. But I have to say, normally I would say, since we leveled up all our skills, I guess you wouldn't be able to go so quickly through the quests, right? They would be a little longer if you don't have all the weaponry available we have, right?
Yes, but it seems Calyx still thinks I must be killed.
Then you have even more motivation to reach the Ice Palace. Do you have anything else to report?
My raider is almost ready. The mechanic is preparing to bring the reactor online.
Good. It could prove useful.
Then are you going to tell me your plans?
Get the raider finished. We need everything complete before I will share my plans with you. It seems you can deliver on your word. I would not have thought it possible for anyone to shut down all of the converters. Your deeds will be remembered by all the free people. We have a real chance to win the war now. Now we take the war to the hybrid. Now the hybrid must die, so everyone can be free.
You want to kill the hybrid?
Kill or convert. My studies indicate that mana will poison him. Kill him if we must. But there's also a chance we can change him with it.
You're getting ahead of yourself. First, you've got to tell me your plans.
Very well. But there's much to discuss. Ask your question, and I will see if I can answer.
And so, full circle. Sent to Thorold from the Ice Palace to learn the truth, to kill the truth. And now I return. The hybrid stronghold that I defended for so long, unquestioning, serving the hybrid in my addiction to ELEX. But what is it that Zakor is really defending? Thorold wants to strike at the hybrid by destroying the ELEX that feeds it. But what is the hybrid using the ELEX for? Has his vision failed, leaving me to act outside the directive? Or am I merely part of his greater plan? Who planned the failure of my mission? Did they want me to die? Or did they want Thorold to live? And so, full circle. Sent to hybrid, I go back to the Ice Palace to learn the truth, to kill the truth.
Oh, chapter 4. Let's see if I can now... The last chapter, yeah. Let's see if I can do the talking down now. Talk to Thorold, okay. Then that was obviously wrong. Okay, back here. I thought after the animation we were needed to head out. Ah, okay, I see. Thank you.
What are your plans for getting into the Ice Palace?
The Alps will move the bulk of their forces to the borders of Zakor. We need to take out those positions. That will open the way for a direct assault. What I need to know first is whether the Separatists will help us with this attack, or if they attack us as we move against Zakor. Are you ready?
Your plan is a frontal attack.
We've scouted the Ice Palace, and now is the time to strike. The Albs have moved their forces. They trust too much in those energy barriers of theirs. All we need to do is take out the barrier generators, and we will open our way in. Your raider is perfect for that task. That's why we need it.
What will make you trust the Separatists?
The same as it took to trust you. I want to see them start shooting at Alps. Actions speak more than words. Actions earn trust.
One raider won't stop an army.
The Albs' biggest weak point is ELEX. With the converters gone, we've cut off their new supplies. Now, we need to take out what they have stockpiled.
How are we going to destroy the barrier generators?
We crippled a similar generator when we attacked the converter here in Idan. All we had to do was target the ventilation port. It took one shot from our ballista to cripple the generator, and that brought the shield down. Your radar cannon has a lot more power than a ballista. So, if you hit the generator's ventilation port at full power, it will blow and the Ice Palace will lose its defense.
And what if your plan to transmute all their ELEX stocks doesn't work?
If they still have their ELEX, we can't fight the Alb army. We will have to target their commanders instead. If we kill the Alb commanders in charge of the defenses around the Ice Palace, the resistance should crumble. With them dead, the soldiers won't stop us getting into the Ice Palace.
So, what are you planning to do when you get to the hybrid?
Heal him. If we can bring him into contact with a seedling, it will transmute the ELEX within him, changing his nature. We can heal him as we heal the planet.
To reach the hybrid, we will need the code to his chamber.
Don't you think I know that? But none of my prisoners have known the code or would give it up. All I have discovered is that it has something to do with the hybrid's past.
But what? The Elexitors are the only ones with access to the hybrid. Anyone below that rank can't enter the chamber unless the hybrid calls them personally.
Then you need to find an Elexitor and get the code out of him.
You said we could change the hybrid instead of killing him?
We can try and change him with mana. If it doesn't work, the mana will poison him. Is that a problem?
You think killing should be an easy decision?
That thing hasn't hesitated to order the deaths of hundreds, thousands. There is a chance we can convert it, change it with mana. But change him or kill him, he must be stopped.
Is this a... Does this already define the ending? Michael, I need help. Okay, with the first code value too high, with this one we can't go, right? And we should work with the hybrid, I suppose, can be benefit us all. Not yet, probably, okay. The constant wars between the three people show me that the hybrid offers the best chance for the people.
The constant wars between the free people show me that the hybrid offers the best chance for the people of Magellan. We must bow to his wisdom. He must remain in control.
After everything we fought for, don't you see the hybrid only wants to enslave us? He has no interest in what we want.
I understand the consequences, and the cost to the free people. But the hybrid has his reasons, and it is our duty to obey him.
So, you remain a fanatic to the end? I hope your choice hasn't damned us all.
The Elexitors say that the hybrid has a greater plan for all of us. That he knows the nature of ELEX and why it came to our world. That he has the power to see the future. Before we act, we should find out what the hybrid knows. If we don't gain the knowledge, we could pay the price for it.
Well, if he has a plan that is supposed to benefit us, I haven't seen a sign of it. That thing only wants power. Listen to him if you must, but take this seedling into the chamber with you. You must attach it to the hybrid. That is how we will tame him or kill him.
Okay, that makes sense.
The last time I tried to confront Calyx, he didn't come alone. There were Alps patrolling the area where we were to meet. I need to get him alone.
Then you must choose a place yourself. Zardum's old hiding place, for instance. Maybe there you will get a chance to meet Calyx alone.
Why would he come there? Calyx is not one to give up an advantage in a fight alone.
Is there any way you can discredit him?
get his own people to reject him.
No. Calyx is untouchable. He's practically worshipped. Otherwise, he would not have become an Elexiter. The trust of the hybrid is not earned easily. People know that.
Then look into his past. Speak to your father. Perhaps he could tell you something that would help. No one as ambitious as Calyx is without fault.
How far advanced is your plan to transmute the ELEX?
The planning is complete. If it works in practice, then all the ELEX on Magalan should be transmuted. But I can't control that amount of magical energy on my own. I will need a strong mage to help me. Someone who truly understands the nature of ELEX and mana.
Then ask Kaya.
Kaya has the ability. But as for the temperament, this isn't the time for impulsiveness. The magic we'd be channeling if she didn't follow orders.
What other choice do you have?
Well, bold times take bold decision. I'll have to trust her. But she won't listen to a request from me. You must ask her to do it.
Okay, first things first. One bad thing about ELEX is revisiting the same locations. For example, instead of 3 times going to the same location in Eden, they could make the big complex of buildings in an historic location at least once when you find the mortal beam. Yeah, you're right. Small spoiler alert, do you want Calyx to survive or not? To be utterly honest with you, Michael, if morally I would say I will want him to survive. If that would impact and getting us the bad ending, letting him survive, then I would choose to kill him. If that would be the only way to the neutral ending. But if we can, I would save him. Another question. How much the quest, the ending, will it take us another 3 hours? Like today?
Commander, supplies located.
Something's going on at the Ice Palace. Whatever it is, we need to shut it down.
Follow me.
He's right, irrelevant to the final ending. And we will... Do we receive his armor through that? Because I would say this is actually that we are going to complete chapter 4 on Wednesday, and then maybe have the option to go into Gothic if we make it faster than today. Although I thought we could and I hope that we could finish it today, but then we'll do it on Wednesday. Gives me... we do it on Wednesday then. We have a complete chapter in front of us. That's actually a good one. We are now already in 3 hours. I did it... The stream today was longer than the usual. This is good. And we'll go on Wednesday. That's a good one. Okay, but be sure prepare Gothic. Yep, I will. We can actually maybe Michael, if it's not lagging too heavily. Give me 1 second. You don't happen to speak Russian, do you? Unfortunately not. Because, okay, I can just use Google Translate in preparations for Gothic 1, right? I actually wanted to do that in incognito. There's this German page which offers all the patch files, right? We have here the system pack. Just to getting it done, okay? Just of getting it done. Since you have already installed the game, it's nothing on Russian then, but just to check it out. This is the system pack I need to install, which I already did install. And where is the bloody player pack? Give me 1 second, please. Okay, here we go. Does this now work out? And then if that is it, then sorry that I stole your time. Okay, I can download the player kit. Okay, then we are, okay, sorry then. Then we are prepared for the next stream. So what you did, let me just for my, the system pack and the player kit you installed, and then it should work out, right? Because currently what is happening, if you have problems, I recommend to look at how to play Gothic 1 in 2020. It's sim community discussion and there's a lot of links. Because what is currently happening is that the launcher goes up. Okay, now it says version 1.0, why ever. This afternoon it said 1.8. It starts, it goes blank, and then it just gets off. Okay. I'm gonna fix it then until Wednesday, and when we play through ELEX, we are gonna hop into it. I give my best, and I think it's gonna work out. Okay, thank you, Michael. Thank you for helping out. Thank you for giving me the tips, and everyone you tuned in, thank you for that. We'll then see us hopefully on Wednesday. We do our best to complete ELEX. Hopefully that is gonna work out, and with a little bit of luck, we will go into Gothic. I'm looking forward, and maybe we are gonna have some fun. Okay, guys, thank you for watching. Have a wonderful start in the week and a wonderful rest of your Sunday evening. Goodbye until the next time.